South Park released their new special, which is called End of Obesity, where they went after the diabetes and weight loss drug Ozempic. But instead of just scrutinizing a weird ass drug that people are somehow obsessed with, it turned out to be more of a tool for commentary on the healthcare system, Big Pharma, the sugar industry, and worst of all, Lizzo. The writers of the show did a ton of research, which included one of the writers getting fat himself and trying the drug to see how it works. Initially, we are warned that there even are actual sounds from this experience inside the final product. Immediately after, we move over to probably the most famous fat kid in all of the world, Cartman, who is getting his medical checkup, where he gets told that he's overweight and unhealthy, and the doctor says that there is a way for him not to be fat anymore, because of a new drug that just came to the market. Cartman is overjoyed by this information, not because he will get healthier and probably add 45 years to his expected lifespan, but because then he gets to make fun of people without them having an easy comeback on him. The only problem is that the meds are way too expensive for him, so he just gets prescribed a free substitute.
Alright, I'm gonna write you a prescription for Lizzo.
To make him more confident with the body that he has instead of solving the problem. Then we cut to the Mars's farm, where Randy is mad at his daughter for wanting to wear a crop top to school. Then his wife Sharon goes to get coffee, where she meets with Butters and Craig's mom, who are showing off their stomachs. After pretending that their success is due to Pilates and eating healthy, they reveal that it is actually due to their usage of the drug Ozempic, and they will have a little drug party later. Cartman then cries because he can't have Ozempic, and he explains this to Kyle, who gets mad at the healthcare system because he clearly needs to be healthy. So they go to the futuristic insurance company to try and get Cartman some help, but then they get redirected to the wing, where you can file claims, which looks way less impressive. They argue with the man who works there, and he tells them to do one simple thing: navigate the American healthcare system. To which we are treated to a very long time lapse where Butters sings this cute little song. As a European myself, I can't relate, and I am very glad. After this, Randy picks up his daughter in a crop top himself, but instead of just getting the effect that he wanted, another Ozempic mom asks him, "Are you into drugs?" Which Randy interprets as being into weed, and this misinterpretation leads him to get invited into some middle-aged woman Ozempic party, where I'd very much like to be. They shoot up some Ozempic together, and the next morning Randy notices that he still feels good and doesn't have a hangover. Because of the terrible healthcare system, the boys decide to go make the drugs themselves, by getting the base ingredients from India and mix it themselves by following some TikTok tutorials. Randy then makes his wife insecure about how much she eats and frolics at the new mom's party, where they have unfortunately run out of drugs. So they decide to rob a pharmacy, while being very unrecognizable during this heist. The boys then decide to test their self-made drug on Cartman, and miraculously it actually works. Then we cut to a cartel, who informs us that there is this new obesity drug, which makes people not crave sugar anymore. And then we see that these cartel members are all kinds of mascots of breakfast, cereals and snacks, that are very distressed about this dire situation. This is very funny, as the obesity crisis that strikes the world has been very much caused by the sugar industry, which used all kinds of tactics to try and get people to buy even more sugar. And I'll leave it at that, because I don't want the cartel to actually go find me. Anyways, the boys are then robbed by the moms because they have run out of drugs again, and because Cartman has not had his next dose, he starts relapsing and making a new creation, which is so sugary that he will probably lose all of his progress. Then Kyle intervenes and makes Cartman stop, because they find a new supplier that gives them the ingredients necessary to make their drug. This supplier is stopped by someone in a very suspicious crop top working vest. And of course, the truck gets hijacked by Randy and the gang, but Randy breaks free because he sees how bad these moms actually are. He gets behind the wheel and drives off. The women come after him, and even the sugar cartel joins. This leads into a pretty epic Mad Max car chase scene, which is really funny because of all the wacky sugar mascots. And please, even just for this scene, it is worth seeing the whole special alone. They eventually lose all their pursuers one way or another, and they open the truck to find the insurance guy in the back.
Hello.
Because of Randy's mean comments before, Sharon starts to try and get on Ozempic. Randy stops her, saying that she is beautiful the way that she is. and they decide to do hard drugs together because they are even better.
Yeah, sweetheart. Let's go do some good drugs.
Back at school, Kyle convinces everyone to not make fun of fat people anymore because they cannot control it, which is a really nice idea. And this being exactly what Cartman wants, he exploits it and has a field day.
Hey, do I know you? Fuck you!
I really liked this special. It was topical, satirical and hilarious. Basically everything that South Park stands for. And in the future, I really hope that they keep doing this trend, and I can't wait to see what the next season brings us.